Hello everyone, Alicia Gaines here, Regional Vice President with our amazing company. Glad to see you, glad to have you. My apologies for the delay today. We experienced a little bit of a difficulty, but guess what? We're here now, and I want to go over the services with you all for the Protection Plan membership. Under UCESprotectionplan.com, you're going to see a slew of all of the services included in the Protection Plan membership. So this is your product overview training, and I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad to be here with you. So once again, UCESprotectionplan.com. Make sure you take the time to review the services on that page, and make sure you take the time to master those services. Make sure you take the time to utilize those services for yourself. You know why? It helps you better understand what the customers we serve experience when you utilize the services for yourself. So up first, we're going to talk about the budgeting tool. The budget is the financial blueprint for your own financial success, right? And you need to know that every penny has its place. Everybody say that with me. Every penny has its place. So your budget is going to allow you to analyze your own spending patterns and spending behaviors, plug in what's coming in and what's going out, keep yourself accountable, and utilize that budget, okay? Up next, we have the credit restoration services that our company does a phenomenal job with doing. Our company, United Credit Education Services, being that it's a 501c3 organization, has the power to dispute all negative items on all three credit bureaus at the same time, not dragging the process out, making sure that our customers get optimal results in a very, very timely fashion. The company leverages the Fair Credit Reporting Act to a T to make sure everything is done with true integrity, okay? And that Fair Credit Reporting Act is something else. It was enacted by Congress back in 1971. And it states that anything that's not being reported with 100% accuracy, anything that can't be verified in a timely manner, and anything that's not being reported fairly has to come off your credit reports by law. So by our company leveraging that act to the T, we get optimal results for those customers. Customers are involved in the process, okay? So it doesn't matter if there is a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, a tax lien, a judgment, a repossession, a medical bill, collection item, late payments, late child support payments, late student loan payments. No item is too big and bad for the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and no item is too big and bad for United Credit Education Services, okay? Then you want to make sure you utilize the Credit Builder tool. This is found in the Protection Plan membership. The Credit Builder is going to educate you thoroughly about credit, right? It's going to make sure that you get the most points possible for every component of the credit score. There's 5 of them: your payment history, credit utilization, average age length, credit mix, and your inquiries. Make sure you're getting the most points possible for each of those components, and that's what the Credit Builder is there for. It's going to teach you exactly what you need to do and when. Education, especially when you apply it, is a powerful thing, right? And then the credit attorney is included in the Protection Plan membership. The credit attorneys are there for those threatening and harassing phone calls that you might ever have from your creditors, your debt collectors. If you're truly being threatened and harassed, they need to know about that. And they will pursue litigation on your behalf if need be. And they're also going to analyze our clients' credit reports with a very fine-tooth comb to determine if anything is being reported unlawfully, and if so, they once again will pursue litigation on the client's behalf, and maybe yours, right? Just to make sure. So if our attorney should ever call you or text you, be aware of that, be excited and jump for joy, because that means they have found something that's a bit suspicious, and they want to talk with you, and they want to get your permission to litigate on your behalf. Next item up is the credit monitoring tool. Credit monitoring is that thing that excites me. It excited me when I went through the program myself. You're going to be alerted real time 24/7, okay? 24/7 about not only your credit score updates and if any changes occur to your credit reports in general, but it's also a great way for you to monitor your auto score, right? Your auto insurance score. Did you know that your score determines how much you're going to be paying for those car insurance premiums? And you're also going to be able to monitor your hiring index score. Employers are looking more and more at the character, how you manage your money, how well you pay your bills on time, as a way for them to consider if they should allow you to manage theirs. So make sure you pay attention to all of these different scores on the credit monitoring tool. And then the debt payoff program. The debt payoff program is going to allow you to calculate your debts according to the interest rates and the balances owed, so you can pay them down a lot faster. When you do that, you're cutting into unnecessary interest payments. It might take you, like it took me, from a 20-year debt payoff plan down to a 4-year debt payoff plan. The debt payoff tool is that thing that's also going to help you lower your debt to income ratio. So if you're the person who's looking to pursue home ownership, or maybe you're looking to finance a car, that's something they also pay close attention to, and even not just your credit score. They want to know that your debts are low, okay? And then the identity monitoring service is included in your package in the protection plan membership. Identity monitoring. Every 2 seconds, someone's identity is stolen. Cybercrime is the fastest growing crime in the United States. InfoArmor, Privacy Armor have agreed to insure our clients on the protection plan membership up to $1 million against identity theft. So that is some major protection on your identity and on your credit. And for the clients that we serve, when they get started on the protection plan membership, and if they have low undesirable credit scores, they might feel like they're not much of a risk, because if they can't do anything with their credit, no one else can either. That might be what they're thinking, right? But the truth of the matter is, as customers begin to graduate, as they progress through the services, right, they do become a target. So we have to make sure that identity monitoring is in place. And then the financial lockbox is a virtual password protected online safety deposit box. So remember the days when mom and grandmom used to take those documents and store them underneath the mattress for safekeeping? Well, we don't have to do that anymore. Now you can make a copy, scan and upload a copy to your financial lockbox for safekeeping virtually. It is password protected, encrypted. Your information is safe and secure. Okay, that's the financial lockbox. And you can also designate someone to have access to that in the event of an emergency. And then the net worth calculator. Ooh, let's talk about net worth, okay? The net worth calculator is going to allow you to plug in your assets and your liabilities, and you'll be able to see where you stand when it comes to your own net worth. So maybe you don't like what you see. Well, you can feel empowered to do something about it. And maybe you're not aware about what assets really are. So let's talk about that for a moment. Let's talk about, do you have a car that you have paid off, right? Do you own a cash paid for car? Okay. If that's the case, you can attribute that to your net worth. Do you have retirement accounts, 401ks even? That attributes to your net worth. Do you own property, and do you have equity in that property? That attributes to your net worth. What about life insurance policies? Yes, that attributes to your net worth. So you might find out that you're worth more than what you actually thought. And then the savings goal calculator. Ooh, this is going to step on some toes, but the savings goal calculator requires you to really get real with yourself. I know it did for me, and it still does, because if you have that money coming in and you're not saving anything, we got to do something about that. That savings goal calculator is going to allow you to figure out how much you can save and how often you can save according to your financial scenario. You have to start somewhere. Even if it's starting at $5 or $25 per pay period, start somewhere and watch your savings grow. Listen, even during this pandemic, a time such as this, right? We have to be prepared. And eventually you want to work yourself up to where you have at least 6 months of monthly expenses saved up. Always be prepared with your savings. And maybe you want to save for a vacation. It's going to allow you to save for different reasons, right? So maybe you haven't been able to take a vacation, with your family, your loved ones in a long time because you just always thought the money really wasn't there. Well, if you plan for it with the savings goal calculator, it's going to help you do just that, so you can take your precious loved ones on a trip they deserve. And then the will and trust document itself, you can complete that from the comfort of your home. You don't have to mosey downtown into that attorney's office. Nope. You can complete that document from the comfort of your home, from your laptop, your computer, right? Answer all the questions. And then once you finish answering those questions online, the attorneys are going to analyze that information. They're going to contact you if need be, but if not, then they're going to send you your will and trust document in the mail. All you have to do is sign it and get it notarized. If you need to make changes, you can make those changes at any given time. This service alone is valued at over $5,000 by itself, but it's included in the protection plan membership. Remember that. It's value here, okay? So, and plus, you really want to complete that as quickly as possible just to be prepared for whatever may happen. I'm not speaking this into anyone, but in the event of an emergency, and if you should become incapacitated to make decisions for yourself, you want to make sure that you have designated the right person to make decisions on your behalf when it comes to your health care, when it comes to your money, and when it comes to your minor children. So complete that document. And then the YFL Family Mint. We are infiltrating households to give the children in our lives financial literacy information and education. We're giving them all the tools they need. So make sure on that protection plan membership, you access the YFL Family Mint to give this information to the children in your own life too, right? We have found out that 43 million people in the United States have a credit score of 599 or less. So it behooves us to make sure we break that generational curse and we teach our children early about the importance of financial literacy. And then life insurance for all agents in our company up to $100,000. Regardless of any pre-existing medical conditions, there's no medical exam required. All you have to do is complete your beneficiary document. Once you have completed your striving for 5, right? Once you have completed striving for 5, you just unlocked and qualified yourself for your first layer of life insurance. It starts at $30,000 and then it begins to ascend from there up to $100,000. And then last but not least, the Shop for Less program. I've started using this and it has allowed me to save some good money and just getting cash back rewards, right? You're going to save on average and get cash back for about 5.4% whenever you use Shop for Less. So we're talking about shopping at major retailers. We're talking about dining at nice restaurants like Olive Garden. Maybe when you're planning your travel itineraries, you can utilize Shop for Less when you're booking your hotels and booking flights and rental cars. Wherever you can, take advantage of the savings that you're going to receive from the Shop for Less Cashback Rewards program. Download the app on your smartphone so it's super easy to use when you're out and about on the go, okay? An average of 5.4% cash back. And you never know. That cash back amount that you might save per month, depending on if you're a major shopper like I am, the cash back you might get might allow you to use that to pay down your next month's expenses on the protection plan, right? Maybe it's going to allow you to save for, a birthday or Christmas time. Just take advantage of the savings wherever you can and be financially responsible. Take that extra. It might take you 30 seconds to retrieve the coupon code that you need to give to the cashier or to enter in online as you check out online, especially now, given that we're in this pandemic and everyone is at home. So these are all of the valuable services included in the protection plan membership. Utilize each and every single one of them, okay, for yourself, so you can experience it for yourself. There's nothing like experiencing the protection plan membership for yourself. Thank you all for your time tonight. We'll see you at the top.